let me check. Is today really a Sunday? Yes. If it's a Sunday, it's supposed to be a holiday, right? Yes. Usually, normal people on Sundays, what do they do? Shopping, sleeping, cinema, lazing, correct or not? Yes. Then how come everybody is in this room? See me, sure or not? Now, okay, before I begin, can I have a show of hands? Who's seeing me for the first time live in person, physical, all right? Or the first time in this hall today? Can I have a show of hands? Now, can we give all new friends a big round of applause? Now, on a Sunday, I always feel very privileged. I don't know whether you agree with me or not. I always feel very privileged for one thing. Say, for instance, I feel privileged is because if I'm gathered in a room full of people who like to better themselves. If on a Sunday, usually people, like you said, they can choose to do the normal, usual things, all right. But I always believe in this phrase, I don't know whether if you agree with me, normal people do normal things. They can only expect normal results, agree? But only extraordinary people do abnormal, extraordinary things, then only can they expect extraordinary results, agree? Now, maybe you're invited to be here, but still you made that choice to drive in your car or travel all the way and be seated here, correct or not? It's a choice you made. This is not something that someone can force you. Or maybe they force you, I don't know. But anyway, it's a choice you made, and it already showed that you're very extraordinary, agree? Now, don't you feel that you're very privileged, you know? And it's a very happy thing, a very positive thing to be surrounded with like-minded people, you know, who are extraordinary. Do you feel that it's a good start to your 2023 already? Yeah. Do you want to give the extraordinary self a big round of applause first? Now, before I begin, I have a real confession to make. I was actually very nervous. Maybe when you tap me up, my hands up, right? If you feel like it's very cold. Now, one of the reasons being actually, I think it's 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, since the last time I shared on this stage, all right? But I will try my very best, all right, this afternoon to make your time worthwhile, to share with you the values I got from this business, why I chose this business, you know, a little bit of my background, for you to understand why from a big skeptic like myself, I started this business when I was 23. At 23, would you have a lot of network? Because I see a lot of youngsters here, right? And would you have a lot of life experience? But anyways, through this business, because of the choices I made, right, I managed to become a US dollar millionaire through this business at 30-ish. Is it good? That is why I love about this business, because this is a business that we can pay it forward and it can be emulated. So today, if you choose to be here, I really hope that you open your heart. And this afternoon, all right, whatever I shared today, it can be, the success in this business can be emulated. That's what I love about it. So if you can even do better than me, all right? Can? Now I'm going to begin with the first picture, and some of the things I'll share with this picture is some of the things maybe I have not shared before, all right? Just to let you know a little bit more about myself, this is a picture taken of my wedding photo taken a couple years back. My husband is at the back, Jason, all right? And this is taken in my house where I grew up. This is one of the ponds within my house. We have a couple of ponds, all right? Not to show off, but I have to show off. Anyways, just to share a little bit of my background, right? So anyway, our wedding is done here, all right? My wedding photos, usually people like take overseas, right? But we took it here at home as well, and our wedding is done here as well. This is one of the pond, and actually, of course, it's my dad's house, but I'm very privileged to grow up, you know, watching him making the right choices and changes that gave him the outcome that he won. I still remember when I was young, he said his dream, okay, is to own a land and to build whatever things he want, however he liked. When I do Nu Skin, I realized a lot of people eventually they are successful, right? At the end of the day, they also wish to have this kind of outcome, to have a piece of land or to have a home, to build however they like, you know, to make it very cozy. So my dad had this vision when he was young as well. And actually we have, like for instance, lately we have about 6 chalets in the compound. It's not for rent, of course, it's to host family members and, you know, and close friends. And also we have a swimming pool, we have jacuzzi, we have massage room, we have sauna, you know, and we have 11 dogs. We grow our own vegetable and microgreens. All right. Anyway, my entire past 3 to 4 years, I spent a lot of time there because I gave birth to 2 children. Back at my hometown, I choose this as my confinement place. And so happened, all right, it was locked down. So isn't this the best place to be locked down in? Definitely, okay, definitely. And recently, actually, our most recent project, because it keeps changing, our most recent project is another new chalet. And within the chalet, there's a pond. Can you visualize or not? A bit crazy, right? Within the chalet, it's not a water feature, but it's a pond. And also we have full kitchenette and all this kind of thing. Anyways, why I share with you guys this picture is actually I always envision that. Sorry, can I be very frank today? Yeah. Justin said I'm very real, right? I'm this kind of person. I like to be direct, like, okay or not? Can I? So anyways, to be frank, prior to embarking in this business, I don't know about you, but MLM or direct selling to me is very unprofessional. Anybody have the same thoughts? Yeah? Because my perception since young is that because my mom is very kind, she likes to buy products, okay? And people will come to the house and sell her products. So you name it, all types of brands have already come to my house before, including New Skin. Okay, now since young, I'm exposed to it. I always see people coming to sell her products, and it will be always in the afternoon, times like this, when my father's in the office. They'll push some products over, she'll push the credit card over. And it can be the same group of people coming to sell her different brand of products. So if you witness this since young, right, how would you feel? Seems like very unprofessional, right? And I have not been to any meetings prior to this. I've not seen any single plan prior to this, but I always have this so-called people tell me, all right, prejudge that is a hoo-hoo-ha rah-rah and a business for people without a choice. Do you guys have this perception? Yeah, that was me then, all right? But anyways, how come this kind of person, right, can be standing on stage to share with you today, all right? Okay. Now, one of the reasons being, this is a slide I like to show everybody. Do you agree with me that actually there's 3 C's in life? Choices, chances, and changes. If you don't make a choice, okay, to take a chance, and your life will never change. Well, why I share this is because New Skin or direct selling was never in my plans. I'm someone with, I think, plans, you know. I was a straight A student since young. I always plan ahead what I want to do next. In fact, actually, I'm a straight A student and ex-state badminton player as well. So initially, when I first graduated from Sydney in accounting and finance, prior to that, I got good grades to study to become a doctor. But why I did not choose to become a doctor then, I was very glad because actually my dad asked me to speak to some of his doctor friends. And they told me, are you willing to be on call 24/7 for the rest of your life? Sometimes, you know, the profession is glam, right? But do we want the life after? So I'm very glad that he impacted me to make the first real choice and change in my life to choose not to be a doctor. And what next if not to become a doctor? So naturally, I chose accounting and finance because I find that this is the toughest so-called technical 2 business subjects. Because I feel that, marketing don't have to be learned, you know, all this from textbooks don't have to be learned. I know there's a lot of people marketing over here, but I chose accounting and finance is not because I enjoy. In fact, I don't like numbers. Okay, I like people, I don't like numbers. I chose accounting finance because it's very technical and I decided to stick with it and I graduated with it. But upon graduation, how I come across New Skin is because of a set of products. Now, do I look better now? This is like a standard question. Let's give New Skin a big round of applause, okay? Now, anyway, this is a picture of a retired ex-state badminton player, okay? We used to train 5 days a week, 4 hours a day. So I only believe in exercise and the right food, no supplementation at all, okay? I don't believe in diet programs, especially, you know, the concept of it. But very funny is actually one day during a Chinese New Year, I saw a relative slim down. That's the beauty of weight management market, right? You don't have to approach the person, but when the person change, right, somehow or other, people will notice, agree or not? Now, during Chinese New Year, because I'm from a big family, everybody comes to my house. So this relative slimmed down and I approached her myself. I said, what happened to you? You know, then she said she went on the program. I said, can you arrange for some people to explain to me back in KL? So that's what she did. You know, I went with the opinion to just to find a set of products to help my mother slim down. But after being there, these three person who shared with me, actually they are all our CoE trees over here. Okay, Nicholas, Mr. Chua and the wife. Now, this Mr. Chua is actually the owner of two accounting firms. The wife is a finance controller. If you've been to our recent convention, finance controller as well in a MNC. And Nicholas is a 13 years ex-senior senior manager at a Big Four accounting firm as well. Now, I was a junior auditor at KPMG. I don't know why KPMG, you guys gonna go and save people from KPMG. Okay? I don't mean to mention it. But anyways, I was from there. Okay. Now, if you are myself and you're 23 and you are seated with these three people over there and you know their background, and my perception was that I thought it would be some people peddling products to me, but they seem very professional. In fact, they're very successful. And if you know Mr. Chua, he doesn't speak a lot. He just like look at you solemnly with his specs, you know. Now, when he sat there, I thought he's supposed to tell me products, but he sat there and he asked me about my life, how's my life in KL and all this kind of thing, and he drew a business plan to me. But the yaya papaya myself, okay, nobody showed me a business plan before. I said, sorry, I'm here for the product, but not for the business. You know, very yaya, right? So if you're very yaya, don't worry, you become a COE, okay? Anyways, I'm very glad, okay. I'm very glad Mr. Chua persists to show me the business plan. And after seeing the business plan, my opinion is this: if the product is good, is it reasonable to have a business behind? It's all right, right? So in the end of the day, I said, let's try the product. So when Nicholas explained the product to me and all this kind of thing, I said, fine. And they showed me 3 of their testimonials. So I was looking like this, exactly. You know, I'm in my 20s and they are in their 30s, they're looking better than myself. Then I think cannot, I have to try the product myself, all right? So after taking it, okay, I find it is very easy. Unlike the past programs that my mom's been on, right? She, you know, a lot of purging, you look very sickly and all that. I felt good during that 3 weeks. If you've not tried the products, you try it for yourself. After 3 weeks, I lost 6 centimeters of my waist at 23. If you lost 6 centimeters of your waist, how would you feel? The exact feeling when they measured me and they told me 6 centimeters, right? The exact feeling at that time, I'm the most beautiful woman in the whole wide world, man. Now, if my new skin full stop at that time, is it worthwhile? It's also okay, right? What's the worst case scenario in the business? Slim down, look good, correct? Now, end of story, right? But it was not end of story for myself, lah. They showed me a business plan and they asked me if I want to become BR. They asked me, do I want to earn 5-figure and onwards? Now, for myself, I've not done sales before, but to my thinking is actually the product is good. Do you have friends around you, whether you want to do the business or not, who wants to anti-age, who wants to slim down, who want to get better health? Do you, if you've known a good product and they have that need, don't you think you have a responsibility to help them? My first thinking is this: my mom, my aunts, all these who simply buy other products, right? And my good friends, right? Simply buy products behind my back, which I used to scold them, right? They are the first people I need to help. I never thought about the business yet. So my intention was to help, and who knows, first 1 week become BR, then the second month, they told me you want to earn 5-figure. I said, why not? I work really hard. I earned 7 months of my pay working, and that was a big wake-up call. What is this, man? You know, how come second month can earn back 7 months of my time? That's when I came to a meeting of such. I sat in the first row at that time because there was no second row. Third person there. Anyways, after hearing it, then I got to know the concept of passive income and exponential income. That opened up my eyes. I started to read some books. You know, I started to read some books. I started to understand about this profession. Then what is this, man? Why people never teach this in school? You know, they should teach this in school, right? In school, typically, they will teach you to get good grades, you know, good job, and ending is all the same. Correct or not? Eventually, you know, people say this is a pyramid. In fact, you know, in this business, I think back, your organization structure at home, what shape is it? Your organization chart at home, at work, is a pyramid, right? At home, the wife is on top, correct or not? It's also a pyramid, correct or not? When it's a pyramid shape, more or less, right, it's a you die, I live kind of thing. You have to work downwards up, correct? Not? So eventually, of course, all platforms you can earn money, but you're never happy. Being an employee, you can never be the boss. Being the boss, you don't want your employee to be the boss, correct? Not? Simple as that. So it's like simple maths, you know. After that, I understand, hey, okay, I'm willing to work hard in this life, but my life motto is you live life once. You know, live it to the fullest and never regret. So when I find out that my previous platform, my choices, I might regret, then I was willing to open for a change. Okay. Now, this is the question Mr. Chua asked me when we first met. I did not understand. Maybe you don't understand today, but I kept it in my pocket. After I earn five figure, do I understand or not? I take it out again. I ask myself again. Okay. Now, the third month, I became an EVP. Then the fourth month, I fired my boss. And I've been full-time ever since. All right? Head on, become a millionaire on the way. Anyways, this was the question that really changed my life. So if you look at it seriously, have you ever really wondered or thought, whatever? I'm sure everybody here works hard. If not, you won't be here on a Sunday. Correct or not? Yeah? You're definitely working hard, okay? If not, most people, you know, if you're complacent just like that, But if you choose to be on Sunday, you're definitely not complacent. You want better for yourself or for your family, agree or not? So if you ever ask yourself, you continue to work hard in whatever you're doing for another 3, 5, 10 years, would you get freedom, time, financial, more time with your family? Yeah? I think the answer is clear as crystal. Now, if you're getting what you want, by all means, I'm very happy for you. But more or less, right, people in this room, right, I see people shaking their head, right? Now, the problem here is not hard work, isn't it? Everybody works hard. If you're here on a Sunday, you're definitely a hard worker. Agree? Now, the problem is not hard work, but it's about choice. Agree? It's just working on different platforms, you get a different outcome. Now, this graph here, I learned here, okay, but it's a shortcut. If you read Robert Kiyosaki book or whatever, I think this book summarizes everything, okay? Now, of course, majority of people would be the blue line. Agree? Now, I was in the blue line. We started off about maybe starting about 2K, 3K. But eventually, when you don't put in effort for your work, do you get income or not? Sorry for me being direct. I'm going to be very direct today, right? Be it a janitor or be it a CEO, same thing. If you don't go to work, do you have income or not? So actually, it's not about hard work, agree? It's about a choice of platform. Now, I was very privileged because I get to witness, you know, self-employed, and also my dad. My dad was a teacher. He chose to change and become a businessman, and that's why our life outcome is different. Now, of course, he has to give up a lot of things along the way, which I get to witness as well. Now, being a big businessman, in fact, actually, if you have a few public companies, what happened is actually, of course, you get a lot of money. But the thing is actually, your heart is also like a roller coaster, you know. During the past 3 years, I think we all learned something. If you never learned something for the past 3 years, I think that past 3 years also very wasteful, right? We got to learn something. It's not about hard work, but during that 3 years, a lot of people are laid off, right? A lot of people's business are affected, isn't it? I haven't been to Publica a long time, but when you come down here, why all the shops change already? It's not location issue, right? So actually, it's not how it's not location issue. It's really a choice of the platform. I'm not going to elaborate more because I think all smart people here understand. All right. But now the red line is what interests me. What is this, man? How come I can shoot out like that? Now, if you really understand, I'm going to tell the real gist of this business. All right. How the graph can shoot up. You want to know? In this business, I tell you 5 figure, all this kind of thing, small money. Okay. But eventually, what kind of income do you want to earn? That's very important. Now, this business gives you 2 types of income that differs from other platforms. Passive. Passive you can get elsewhere. If you rent out a lot of houses, it's still passive as well. Okay, but you still have to have the capital, right? Now, this platform gives you passive, and this platform gives you exponential. That's what the graph explains. Exponential means what? When you learn and you grow in this business, you know how to build this business, and you have enough leaders in your team who knows how to build this business as well. And in fact, they are hungrier than you. And they want to build their own 6th generation 5%. For instance, a simple example, I'm standing here. I don't think my 6th generation uplines know that I'm sharing here today. Okay? But does whatever I do affect their income? What they did then was learn the business, taught me how to do this business, and eventually I don't think they can ask me to stop this business. Agree or not? If they ask me to stop, don't do, Elaine, you cannot do new skin tomorrow. I say, what's your problem, man? You don't do lah, correct or not? Because I'm building my own 6th generation 5%. Today, if you join the business later than us, it's still the same. You have your own 6th generation 5%. In fact, your 6th generation 5% can consist of more leaders who generate a bigger revenue, and you can earn more than us. That's what attracted me to this business, because it's a very fair platform. It doesn't judge that I'm 23. It doesn't mean a business owner will do better than me. There's no such thing. We all started with one set of products. Who's willing to learn more? Who's willing to do more? Then eventually you build that 6th generation 5% belongs to you. Now, when I understood this is passive and exponential. If you're a hard worker like myself, you know you're willing to go to work every single day, 9 to 5, 10 to 10, I don't know lah, huh? I don't do new skin so much, huh? Anyway, if you're willing to work hard, are you still willing, after knowing so much, right? You know that's passive and exponential. Are you still willing to go back to your comfort zone and go back for that active income? I cannot anymore. That's why the moment I remember I attended a meeting of such, I go back and use the company's letterhead and I type that resignation letter. The heart was boom, 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 but the feeling was very good, you know, because I made that choice to redeem my own freedom, and I start building something of my own, which I can call my own. It's not a back to zero plan. It's my own, and I can grow it whenever I want. I can take a pause whenever I want. Okay. Now, before doing that, I'm gonna some of the standard slides. All right. I find it very dry, to be fact. But can I share with you my point of view when I see these points? All right. Now, first of all, my understanding of this platform, very simple. What's direct selling? Direct selling, okay? Direct selling, okay. What's direct selling? For instance, every company, what's the division that brings in money to the company? Marketing is an expense. Sales, only sales bring in money, doesn't matter what company it is, right? Correct or not? Now, direct selling, after I understood that, is that the company support the sales division, to distributors like us. I'm a distributor as well. Now, so first of all, don't you think the most correct, important choice you have to make is the right company? I find that in Malaysia, actually, do you know that Malaysia is the kingdom of direct selling? There's a lot of new startups saying that you can be the #1. Okay, I'm the new Malaysian startup, you can be the 0001. Then a lot of people fall into that trap. Now that's money game. Fair enough. But a legit company, if you ask me, you need to be at least 30 years and above. You need to prove yourself you're in for the long run. And not only this New Skin, why I chose New Skin is because it's a public listed company. It's around since 1984, older than myself. Okay. And in fact, actually it's listed for many, many years, since 1996. So it's listed under a symbol of NUS. As an accountant, you can know their financial rating, their financial standing, how much they're generating. Everything is very transparent. And not only that, how much they invest in R&D, how much they invest in the future, you know how long run this company is. Because first of all, you got to understand your 6th level 5%, if you want to build it up, you want to bring people in. If the company disappears, or the company change commission plan, does it work for you? So don't you think making the right choice of company is very important? Because that's your partner, all right? Now, New Skin, I'm not going to say much. It's a very good company. It's a growing company. In fact, it's going to grow bigger and bigger and bigger because there's a lot of leaders like me, very hungry and very strongly believe in a company. We will definitely make this company grow, okay? Now, like it or not, let's talk about the products. Do you agree with me? The products are very important. I still hear some people selling spirulina, but anyway, spirulina is like, I heard this way, way back, all right? But as a marketer, as a distributor, if it's only one single product that the company is selling, I feel that it's like, I don't have any growth space or new stories to tell. But if it's anti-aging, do you guys think it's a huge market? If it's weight management alone, do you guys think it's a huge market? I'm not speaking in Malaysia context. Let's talk international. It's a huge, huge, huge market. You know why? As long as there's there's KFC, there's McDonald's, weight management is endless. Agree? Yeah. Then not only that, you like it or not, it's already proven that ageLOC is a $10 billion brand, meaning it's sold more than $10 billion worth in sales. So I do meet some new people and their feedback is, I don't know whether the product suits me or not, should I try the products or not? Is the products good or not? Sorry, you like it or not, it's already proven selling so much and it transforms so many people's lives. All right. And not only that, you're not dealing with just any other products. It's a proven #1 product. Okay. #1, a lot of companies like to say they're #1, right? But anyway, this is third-party ratings. In Malaysia, one of our age-lock program, which is the TR90 weight management program, itself in Singapore is very strict one. Correct. If Singapore can approve whatever, you can eat also. But anyway, Singapore is already #1 product weight management brand from 2018 until now. And Malaysia is slightly longer. Let's give age-lock TR90 with applause. And if you heard of our skincare devices, we are also #1 in that. All right. A lot of people say that I go to the pharmacy, I buy this product, buy that product. Sorry, the standard is very different. You don't categorize them as the same thing. Okay. Try it for yourself, then you know the standard is very different. And that's the reason why globally it's a #1 brand. Okay. Now, on top of that, when I want to do this business, I also want to know what's the percentage of success if I embark my time here, if I invest my time here. Agree or not? We talk about 3 to 5 years. Today, where we are is because of the decision you make 3 to 5 years. But the next 3, 5, 10 years, the end result and the outcome of who you become is a decision you make today. Agree? In fact, we do not have too many 5, 10 years to waste. Agree? Making a wise choice is very important. All right? So when this is something that really impacted me at that time, because when I first joined, every 6 days, there's 1 million that air created. But now it's moved to every 2 days. Meaning 1-2 days, globally, you hear 1 new skin millionaire created. Now, when I see this, right, I see that my hope to being successful here is higher. At work, how many millionaires do you have? Sorry, a lot of business owners want to throw their shoe here. A lot of people tender resignation tomorrow. Anyway, here is proven that 1,856, maybe more, this is like a couple months back, right? And counting. People like myself, without experience, all backgrounds, all ages, have achieved US dollar millionaire here in Nu Skin. This platform already helped so many people and more. Okay? So should we give Nu Skin a big round of applause? Now, maybe after saying this hard facts, I share with you guys what values I got from Nu Skin, okay not? If you ask me to share, I can share day, night, a long time. But in Nu Skin, there's 2 things that happened in my life that made me very glad I chose to Nu Skin many years back. Okay. Now, first of all, this is a picture of my mom and myself. Now, a few years back, my mom loves to travel. And after I do Nu Skin a couple of years, she went to Europe, a trip with the siblings. And when she came back, very funny, don't know why, but her legs start to deteriorate for no reason. And she started to walk like limping. She also had pain. And in the end, after a year, she had to walk with a cane. Now, my mom loves to travel. So when this happened to your loved ones, especially your mom, how would you feel? I'm like devastated, right? But actually, she's fine now. Okay, she's fine now. But what I like to say is actually at that moment of time when she needed someone to go with her for appointments and all that kind of thing, I'm very confident to tell you that entire year, I went with her to all her appointments. And when you go to appointments, you know, it's not the money spent. It's very draining, the emotional draining, right? To be with someone when they needed you. But the key thing I like to ask you, if today someone like something choi like this happened in your family, you work so hard every single day, are you able to not only just give money, but are you able to spend time? I spent a year with her, the entire year, and also after recovery, okay? But I think back, right, if I'm working, I have no emails to answer to at that time, and okay, I still have income from Nu Skin, but it's just because of a choice I made. So say if something like this choi happened to you, right? Sometimes we have to ask ourselves, hey, we work so hard every day for what? For who? Is it worthwhile? You know? So this is something that I'm very thankful to Nu Skin. And can I borrow your applause to thank Nu Skin? Oh, my slide disappeared. Anyway, there's another slide of my children. Okay, anyway, I'm going to speak to you guys now. There's another slide of my children. During this pandemic, these 3 years, me and my husband, we are super productive. We had 2 kids. Okay, we had 2 kids. I'm a mom of 2. My elder one is 3-year-old. So you know COVID started 3 years back, right? I complete my confinement in March. Then they announced lockdown a couple of days down. I said, okay, no difference, right? So to be frank, I was in my dad's house and I don't know what's happening outside, how serious it is, because I already intend to lock down. So my first child is three years old, and because the lockdown continued, so we had another child, and he's 1.5, okay? They're very cute, okay? They're at home right now. If I bring them here, chaos, man. Anyways, during these 3 years, I like to say that I think some people here, they told me they have heard my sharing online on Zoom, right? I think that's the 2 times I do New Skin, 2 times on Zoom. The rest of the 3 years, I'm a full-time mother. I'm a complete full-time mother, and it's actually by choice. Because I find that my husband will know, I love to understand about how a child develops, what is prefrontal cortex development, at what age, what kind of toys should they play with. So I really enjoy being a mom. And I'm very thankful because a couple of years ago, just because I chose to do New Skin, and that really, really make it very different. We had some friends in JB, which went to Singapore to earn the currency difference 3 times. And at that time, they also have children, and it's confinement as well. But during the entire 2-3 years, our friend had to only see the child grow up through FaceTime. Actually, it's Jason's friend. And I mean, like, that story, actually, sometimes I also think because we're doing New Skin since 20+, we've already gotten used to this lifestyle. Make like no difference to us. But when we hear this kind of story, it really make us think, very thankful that really made a different choice. We still work hard, both of us, but the outcome is so different. The lifestyle is so different. So really thank you to New Skin again. Now, of course, I have to mention my husband. He's at the back. No, but actually, to be frank, really, honestly, the lifestyle is very amazing, okay? One of the most stressful things for me today, prior to coming here, right, apart from sharing to everybody here, but okay, you guys are a very good crowd. Apart from that, it's actually preparing the slides. You know why? Me and Jason, we don't like to take pictures. So when it comes to preparing the slides, we have to look for pictures. But anyways, the lifestyle here is amazing, prior to have kids, when we want to fly, we fly. Okay, a lot of people cannot find us because sometimes we just say, hey, let's go fly here, then we fly here. Let's go here, let's go there. Now cannot allow it. 2 kids sometimes have to plan a little bit. But the lifestyle is very different because it's out of the box. I don't have to report to any bosses. I don't have any emails to check. As and when needed, my business, I can do it anywhere. In fact, actually during pandemic, I have the most number of clients and a team in Hong Kong. I don't physically fly to Hong Kong, but my business grew there. You get me now? So that's what I love about it. You can really live out of the box. Okay. And why I mentioned my husband is very important because I believe you choose to be with your partner if you're married or or not or your future partner is because you truly love the person. Agree or not? Now I'm very fortunate because me and my husband, we got to know here in New Skin and we grew together in New Skin. Now, what I like to say is actually, I find that one of the biggest value in New Skin is actually, for instance, that 3 years I was being a housewife. Okay, not very goal-oriented or not very personal growing that much apart from being a mom. But of course, in life, we want to grow, right? Grow not only just income grow, but basically personally grow so that you don't regret, you're happy with who you become. Agree? Now, in this business, I believe that I love about it, you can pause and you can start again. But sometimes my motivation to start, is when my husband grow. When he grow in this business, when he speak differently, when you're in growth mode. If you every day speak about the same thing, complain, no growth mode, right now. But what happened today, what to cook tonight, all this kind of thing, no, not much. But when when a person is different, when they are in growth mode, then you're inspired to grow. So in this business, one of the biggest value for myself is actually he inspires me to grow, and I believe I inspire him to grow as well. So we can grow together as a couple. We have common topics, we do things together and we work on the same dream and goals together, right? I think that also in time will bring good values to our children as well. So I'm very thankful for this platform for allowing us to work together. Okay. This is a picture during my recognition. Who doesn't want your parents to be proud of you? Everybody sometimes works so hard just for that one moment, right? It's not for the income, but sometimes for that one moment, right? Okay, I'm very fortunate because they're still around. Because when I first started this business, when I heard about that 3 to 5 years, 10 years story, right? I asked myself, who's most important to me? Actually, my parents are my first motivation when I started business because I was single then. They do not need my money, but I always envision, right, at 30+ years old, I'll be very successful, irregardless whatever I do. And whenever they need me, I can be around. Whenever, I can spend the time I want, I can do whatever I want with them. But a lot of people in their 30s, especially in KL, in KL, actually the life here is horrible, man. But anyway, you work so hard, you get the income sounds good, but the expenses so high, right? At the end of the day, outside look good, right? But inside, like, suck it, right? Correct or not? Yeah, but I mean, a lot of people in their 30 plus, sometimes want to own your own house also difficult, correct or not? If someone want to give parents what you want to give, but it doesn't allow you, correct or not? Yeah, a lot of people nodding their head very hard. But I'm very fortunate because this platform allow me to work hard at my own pace, build my own business. This was during my CoE1 recognition. Actually, I achieved my CoE1 on the hospital bed. Inside stories more. Why I shared so much? But anyway, I was giving birth to my son. Then when they wheel me up back to the room, then our CoE4 Rain, he texts me, hey, do you know you completed your CoE1? I said, huh, really? That's the beauty about musician, right? And during the recognition, Jason was the one online because he was on Zoom during the convention. I didn't participate because I was still, after during confinement. But this video was a recording by my parents. And in this video, my dad said that, he saw a lot of us during this many years, he keeps seeing us, because even though we are distant apart, and he's very proud of who we become and what we achieve. I mean, that moment itself is already worthwhile, whatever setbacks or whatever hardship in the business, agree? Yeah, so whatever, a lot of people, if you started this business, you're thinking whether it's worthwhile or not, it's definitely worthwhile. Okay, all right. Now, can I just double check, are we on the same page? I believe so, lah. Everybody here, do you want a healthy body? Do you want positive mindset? Surrounded by negativity, complain, tak boleh lah, okay? Always youthful. A lifetime career, don't need change. A lifetime career that you can grow and you can develop as a person inside, all right? Financial freedom. The older you get, the more valuable you become. Not people run away, people come to you. Why not? Able to help others and contribute back to society. This business is a paid-for business. For instance, coming on stage, right? Actually, I'm blank, today. I don't know what to share. Can you feel not? Huh? No, I cannot feel. I felt it strongly just now, okay? But it's very simple. Over here, I learned this one mindset. If you start this business off with this mindset and continue to do so, I believe that you become a CoE. I'm going to share with you guys the secret, right? When I first started this business, I remember I was nervous and all kind of thing. But Mr. Chua said to me one thing. He said, today, if you believe that it's a good product or it's a good opportunity, just position yourself to help your friend, Is it important that, how to open the topic, how to invite, when to take out the Omron, how to open topics, sometimes very, very glaba, don't know how to start, correct or not? That's because we are very anxious about our own goal. Whatever else we do, we always focus on our own goal. But in this business, very funny. When you help sufficient people get healthy, get beautiful, earn money, naturally your commission scheme will come for you. You don't have to worry about that. Until today, I still do not know how to count commissions. Do you know? Because every month new skill will bang into me. Jason is very good at that, but I'm not good at that. But you just have to focus on helping people. When you focus on helping enough people, naturally you get what you want. And that is what I love about it, because you can truly be yourself. Can you feel that I'm very authentic or not? Okay, thank you very much. Now I'm very sure everybody here wants to do new skin already, right? I'm going to share with you how to success, okay, not? Straight away go into the topic. Now, in this business, it's not about personal ability. Okay, a lot of business owners, actually, I have to salute to you guys, because business owners really have to be very strong. They have to be strong in all aspects, know their company in, out, everything. Anything happen, they have to be accountable. So they are very strong, especially those who went through this COVID and survived. They are all talents. Okay, I have to salute to you guys. But in this business, it's very different. Okay, because this business, you don't have to be personally strong. Okay, but you got to understand, in this generation especially, personally strong a bit out of date. Because once anything happened to you, that means zero already, nothing else. In this era, we talk about systems. great businesses or huge businesses like this, who doesn't know these brands? What's their difference with maybe a standalone business? Their difference is that they have a system. You go to a McDonald's here, you go to McDonald's in Paris, are they all the same? The fryer standard on the right, the color is the same, the M is like that. The M is inverted, don't go inside because it's not McDonald's. Agree? So great businesses, you have a system. If you want to do great business, you want to do long-term, you want to do big businesses, system is very essential. Okay? Now, I'm also, I think I also make a smart choice because I would like to leverage on things that's proven. Okay? Now, ST over here today, New Skin is a company. They provide you with the products and the commissions, but they do not tell you how to do. But Success Together is a system whereby I grew here. I look, whatever I know about network building is true here. Today, you are here. You are at a Success Together event. If you do not know how to share the business, if you bring them here today, do they understand better about the business? Okay, Elaine can help you share, can understand, right, so far? Okay, so, and not only that, I went to university, but at the end of the day, my finance lecturer, now I doubt whether he's financially free himself. Okay, but over here, we have a university program as well because we do it professionally, step by step. But the people here who teach at our universities, right, from my time until now, they at least proven themselves to be successful in this platform. Then they share their actual experience over here to help us. Okay. Not only that, who has been to our recent LTS convention in KL? Fantastic. Got to join us for the July one if you didn't make it, all right? But anyway, was the convention a success? Was the convention fantastic? Was the convention an eye-opener? Yeah, it really like touches you a lot, right? All right. So such big conventions, we have another one in July as well. Okay. If you're a new person and you decide to embark on the business today, I give you a tip. Now until July convention, it's not for you to come. July convention is not for you to come. But to decide to come to July convention today, and now until then, you can still influence or help many friends to understand this business and bring them over to convention because I can 100% guarantee chop to you is good. If it's not good, you find me, I refund to you. Small matter because you won't ask me for refund. And if you start this business, we have standardized tools you can use. We have recordings you can listen to. Okay, it's not like you start day one on your own, don't know what to do. There's already a proven method on how to start. And we have also training programs, international training programs. For instance, can you, just now before coming on stage, I have a business partner text me, she wants to sponsor someone from Vietnam. Can she do it? Yes, there's trainings for her to attach to. She can actually sign people up there. Isn't it fun? We have trainings in Indonesia, we have in Singapore, we have it here, MTM like this. Okay, we have another session by our CoE Dawn in Singapore. It's confirmed, guaranteed, gonna be great. If you have friends in Singapore, can you bring them to such an event to understand about the opportunity? Yes, so these are the events you can leverage on a proven system. Now the key thing over here, I saw a lot of millionaires created by New Skin, but key thing in this system is already proven to help many people from different backgrounds all achieve US dollar millionaires through this platform. It means that the method here is already proven successful. Now, I think I make smart decisions. When there's proven success, I just have to follow what they do. Then at least smelly, yeah, I'll become a CoE one as well, correct or not? Yeah? So New Skin is the company, Success Together, tokong. When you add up together, okay, it becomes a life-changing opportunity. A lot of people think that if you position yourself just as a product user, then you end up just as a product user. But if you come today and you make this decision that this can be your life turning point for you and your family, then it can be your life turning point. Okay? Now, how to get started? When I first joined, this was the plan I saw. This is the plan I'm going to share to you as well. It's very simple. 1, 2, 3. Start with the products yourself. If you're sticked in, you ask me, do you have to start on the TR90? Why not? I once heard a leader share with me, if say I'm a man, I want to sell women undergarment, okay? Then I don't try, I don't need to know my product. But if I want to open franchises of undergarment stores, do I need to know my product now? So there's also a products of New Skin you can try, okay? But our weight management product, even though you're sticked in, should you try or not? Yeah, your friend, when your friend asks you what's the taste, what's the flavor, I don't know. What is this, man? You know, you salesman or you sharing, correct or not? So try the products on yourself. Help 2 friends, help 3 friends, 1, 2, 3, you completed a brand representative. And after brand representative, you can earn 5 figures in this business. And eventually work with your upline on your next goal, become an EVP, join us at the next MVP. Over here, if you're serious in this room, July, there's an MVP, you have to join, because MVP is where you learn the essence about network building, and all the coaches will be CoE and above, all right? And build your 6th generation 5%. You become a BR, can you have 5 customers or friends want to look for opportunity and they become BR as well? In time, each of them, I assume just 5 friends. You build that as well. Given we say it's a 3-year plan, the first year, 2023, this year, you work on yourself. Next year, help 5 friends. Build the 2nd generation. Then the following year, 3 years plan or 6 years plan. Eventual outcome, you get 100K a month, passive income. Okay or not? Okay. Now what you're doing, you work very hard. Okay, can get not? Cannot, right? So why not try on a proven plan that has helped many people success? Okay? Why not give yourself a chance to work on something different, make a change? So after my sharing today, do you want to still work on a one-time income, chase for a paycheck month by month? Or do you want to work hard for one thing and gives you a lifetime of income? And in fact, actually, it can be passed down to your children as well. Lifetime. I think I'd rather work on a lifetime. I'm willing, I'm a hard worker, but making the right choices is very important. Okay? Now, if you don't understand what I said just now, it's okay. I'm going to share with you why 3 years as a full-time mom, I came out doing Nu Skin, and I came, I would say, on a jet train like that. You know, that's a reason. If I tell you that it's timing in this business, but I'm at home sleeping, then that's another story, right? But every single day I'm fighting for a Nu Skin now. Do you want to know why not? As a CoE, I can tell you what's my lifestyle, all this kind of thing, but I'm going to tell you no. This year is my year. I'm going to fight this year. And that's a reason. The coming 3 slides, I'm going to share with you what I share with my team. These 3 slides is the very reason why I jump out of bed every single day. Okay? If a 内行人, meaning to say someone who's successful in Nu Skin, right, still work harder than you, don't you think you want to know why? First reason, 3 years lockdown. Okay? How do you feel? Do you want to stay complacent? Do you want to sit there and grow old? Or do you want to change and grow and be better? Now ask yourself, you have this feeling, regardless you're new here today or not, you have this feeling you want to be better, that's why you're sitting here, right? Now, is this a global problem? Globally, everybody wants to become better, wants to change platform, wants to do a plan B, wants to, better their health or whatever. Agree? I think this pandemic, one thing is actually a lot of people don't have this urgency, but it awakens everybody that they have to start doing things differently. So it means growth. Everybody is aspiring to grow. Now, my business, the biggest business is not, when times are bad, when times are good, people buy product. Like nobody's business. When times are bad, what people do? Look for opportunity. Now, when you build 6th generation 5%, you want to build 6th generation 5% of customers or business builders. It's the best time for you to reach out and really help your friends, because a lot of them, hearts are open. I speak to a lot of people on Nu Skin lately. Nobody reject a plan B. Nobody reject a 6th generation 5%. They are no longer like me, Yaya, on those days, not willing to see the plan. Agree? Many people are already open to MLM. Many people, they already know that it's a professional platform. But the key thing is they join you or not. Only thing I have to do is reach out to speak to as many people as possible, because everybody aspires to change and grow. Okay? That is why I say it's the best time right now. Because all your friends understand after this 3 years incident that they have to really have a plan B, or they really have to change, for the better. Now, second thing, empower me. Of course, Nu Skin have a lot of new product launches and all this kind of thing, right? To be honest, empower me, IoT, Internet of Things, all this kind of thing, I'm not very good with it because I'm not technology savvy. But I do know one thing. Every single time Nu Skin push out something new, be it a new product, a new era, whatever launching, is definitely going to be successful. And it has proven every single pre-launch of product or whatever, it has created many new millionaires. Now, Empower Me is not just a product, but it's a platform whereby, you know, it's the next thing that the company do. For instance, New Skin invested $500 million US just right before it started, you know, just to invest, to develop further in this thing. Now, I'm someone who's very simple. If the company does such action, it means that it wants to grow this, right? I choose to believe and I choose to run with the company because it will definitely grow. Now, third thing, want to go for a free trip? Yeah. Everybody here, we've got to go Hokkaido together, okay? Yeah. Now, can I tell you, Hokkaido is definitely going to be great. Okay, for instance, my first trip was to Gold Coast. In fact, actually, I went to Gold Coast many times prior to doing New Skin. Then suddenly they announced my first free trip is to Gold Coast. What happened? Oh. But after I went to Gold Coast, I want to tell you, it didn't disappoint at all. Even though I've been to Gold Coast so many times, going with New Skin is truly different. You can really understand the heart of the company. You can feel how they treat you. It's not even going to be good. Like you see, during the pandemic, during that 3 years, there's also free trips, but we don't fly. But the company reimbursed $5,000 US per account for just a four-night, 5-day trip. So they are willing to pay this much for a trip. Do you think it's going to be 5-star or not? Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to ask you to go to Hokkaido. Sweat again. Okay, now we're in March, right? I'm going to tell you what I share with my team, okay or not? We're in March. If today my MTM is in July, I'm going to ask you to go to Hokkaido. But today is March. Hokkaido is not for you to go. Tomorrow, if you want to go Hokkaido, cannot? Can. Tomorrow I buy ticket with Jason, we fly to Hokkaido lah. Why we have to wait for New Skin to fly in 2024, correct or not? Now, Hokkaido is not for you to go. Hokkaido is to help you build your business. It's to help you speed up your 6th generation 5%. Okay? So today, in March, we have a year of qualification, more to go. Is you find your New Skin at the same time you qualify. The faster you qualify, the more people you bring in, the more they have chance to qualify together with you, right? Then by the end of the year, everything is possible. It just depends on how you position this as a life turning point. Hokkaido is not for you to go. Hokkaido is for you to help you build your network faster. Okay? So can we all pinky agree that we all go to Hokkaido? We all go to July convention. We all become EVP and go to July MVP. Wow, give yourself a big round of applause again. Now we pledge, I think this room, there's a lot of COEs here. You can see their appearance over here is that they know that this deal means business, and we will continue to have such events to assist everybody, support everybody, and we will grow. Okay? Yeah. Now, what to do next? First of all, if you're not on the products, of course, on the products now lah, correct or not? If I say so much, you're not on the products, I also sweat. Okay, anyways, if you already become a product, today is still early of the month, complete your brand representative, get it done. It's very easy. Get your family member or whatever, help them go on a transformation, and that's it. And fight for your executive brand partner. Your New Skin really starts when you wear the badge. You see the badge or not? This one today is Team Elite Platinum badge. Okay, anyway, we have the another badge. That's because they go to our 3rd class of ST University. And that's where network building really starts. You ask your friend who's wearing the badge, they will tell you more further, okay? But everybody here, I'm very sure by July, if you really want, you can definitely be an EVP by then, okay? Now I'm coming to the end of my sharing, okay? Like I said, hearing everything coming on a Sunday, it can be a very good show, and that's it. But if you really don't make a choice today and do some changes, start on the products, do something uncomfortable, take some action. You don't start doing this, there's no changes, agree or not? Today, whatever ticket you buy, you come and hear, you spend 1 hour, it's going to be just a good show. The possibility of change comes by a decision today. Do something different, start on the products. Ask your friend how to start. I'm very sure they're more than glad to share with you. You know, you're faster to be successful. They are happier. You get me not? You got to understand this business model. Okay, grab their hands, grab their feet, because I'm very sure after this, a lot of people want to chiong. This year is going to be a fantastic year. I really use a little bit more time because I hope that everybody will benefit the most from 2023, okay or not? Okay? Now, this is the end of my sharing. I really do hope this year is going to be a fantastic year for everybody. I really do hope my sharing have benefited you. Start on the products, become a BR. I see you at MVP because you're going to be an EVP, okay? Thank you very much.